what we have here is a data set of different countries. There are about 61 of them. And we have whether or not they're a member of the WTO, the World Trade Organization, their per capita GDP, trade deficit, their rating, and the Fitch outlook, whether or not these analysts think that it's a safe place to go for your investments. All right, so we've got all these different countries. And let's just start off by taking some descriptive statistics of our per capita GDP. So that is the gross domestic product, the amount of economic productivity in a country in a given year, divided by the number of people who live in that country. So per capita is per person. If we click over here to format as table, you can just nicely get it to organize for us. A little bit easier to see. Let's take a quick look at the highest. The highest GDP is Singapore. That makes sense. They have a very small population. Wealthy country, small population. And then the United States, Switzerland, again, small country, Austria, Australia. See a lot of our European countries here, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, Ireland, Germany, Belgium, UK, all kind of in this range. If we scroll down, we have China here, and then some countries that are on the developing side, Rwanda, Zambia, Kenya, Cape Verde, the Philippines, the country of Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. That's interesting. All these three countries are geographically next to each other, all part of the former Soviet Union, and they all have exactly the same GDP per capita. All right, so let's do some descriptive statistics on here. We would like to know the mean, median, mode, standard deviation of this column of data. So we'll say equals average. Then I'm going to click here and Control, Shift, and down arrow is going to give me the entire column. I'll hit Enter. It gives me this value. I'm just going to repeat this with the others. So equals median. That is the way to tell Excel to give you the median. And there we go. Get the median. Mode. And standard deviation. Perfect. Let's reformat these a little bit easier to see. They're all in dollars, and I don't actually care about the cents. Okay, so the average GDP is $21,387. That's the mean or the average. And if we look here, let's search for 21,387. There are no countries with that value, and that's okay. That's how an average works. Doesn't mean that there's a country with that same value. That's the average out of these 60 countries. The median, so if we sort these highest to lowest, lowest to highest, the number in the middle is 17,500. So we can tell that this is not a perfectly symmetric data set, because if it were, the mean and the median would be the same value. They're not. And the mode's the number that occurs most often. Those are three countries, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. And standard deviation is the measure of spread. Right? So this is just giving us some information about the spread of our data set. Easy to do, to calculate mean, median, mode, and standard deviation using Excel.